Yes, that's the Bagster, and yes, this is real. You can actually go buy a bag and have Waste Management pick it up for you. I'm going to go over my personal experience and some things you should know before getting into this though, so you can weigh your options. The Bagster is a soft dumpster, meaning you can go buy it from the store, unfold it, and fill it up with as much as 3,300 pounds. I too was quite skeptical, but I needed to demo my garage immediately and I didn't have time to wait for anybody. So here comes the Bagster. The bag itself is only $29.98. You can pick it up locally at a lot of hardware stores or Amazon, which I have a link to below. But the real cost is in the pickup. Here in Florida, I paid $210.72 per bag. If your city has bulk pickup, like mine does, you could possibly put the Bagster out there and they might pick it up for free. I'm not saying they'll do it for sure, but it's worth a try. One thing that really gave me anxiety was the litany of requirements for where you place the bag. This is definitely the biggest drawback if you have a lot of trees, because it needs to be clear of those in order for the crane to come grab it. I called customer service and sent them pictures of my location, and they told me as long as I put it somewhere clear of trees in the street, it should be fine. But I misread it as just clear of trees, so I ended up putting it up on my driveway. The next morning I sent them a picture of where it was after placing the order, and they told me the truck could not drive on pavers. Moral of the story is read the fine print, and if you aren't sure, make sure you talk to them first before you get too deep into your demolition. I spent that morning frantically moving everything over in a wheelbarrow over to the street, and then finally the waste management guy got there. I think he could tell that I was rushing to get everything in the bag because I didn't know when he was going to come pick it up, and he told me to go ahead and make sure I got everything in there, take my time. And he even said that if I had left the bag in the driveway, he would have been able to get a rope around it and pull it closer to the truck to grab it with the crane. This guy even helped me clean up the safety glass I got all over the road. Another gotcha, and I know it's tempting to fill this thing as full as you can, but those yellow lifting tabs are supposed to connect over the top for the crane to pick them up. This guy's truck and particular crane allowed him to do it without that, but that is not the norm, so make sure they can touch. This thing works. It is actually legit. Like, you can stuff this thing full of crap and they'll get it for you. All in all, everything I dismantled in my garage actually took 2 of these Bagsters. So rounded up, that's about $500. If you have a lot of trash, it is probably more economical to rent a dumpster, but nothing beats the convenience and freedom of being able to start a project and get all that crap out of there. Being able to see all this cabinet space that was full of feces out of my garage and lift it up into this dumpster was such a freeing experience. At the end of the day, the cost really didn't mean a lot as much as it did just to have my garage opened up. I know that's a bit more subjective, but if this video helped you, you can use my links below to help fuel my reviews. I certainly was not sure about this until I got one, and I wanted to share that experience with you. So thanks for being here. Leave a comment if you notice something or just what you think of the Bagster.